Okay. Well, you start the stream. I thought that the stream was started.
No.
Oh no, this is a previous episode.
Oh yeah, no. There we go. All right.
All right.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, fellow human fellas. I'm Taylor.
I'm Lujack, and
We just learned.
I'm made out of
We just
rubber.
learned what truncated means.
And I'm made out of rubber.
How did that happen?
Nanomachines, son.
It's a combine of the nano fruit.
I hate the nano fruit and become a nano man.
Which, if you're wondering, has to look like a fractal banana. Like it's got little banana bits coming off of it.
I just picture Nanomech from Ben 10.
See, this is why we work so well. Is that we both come up with a gag, but they're always like two different gags.
Yeah, there's two sides to every gag.
I looked up a picture. I went to a truncated meeting, and then I clicked images to see if they had like truncated cones and such.
Oh yeah, we learned what truncated means.
Yeah, and there's various like examples of like truncated shapes where you cut out a shape of a cone or a cube and something like that. But then one of the examples is just someone trimming their fingernails. And I'm like, I mean, you're not wrong. You are truncating your geometrically speaking. You are truncating your fingers surface area.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I would say that the Syrup Village for the live action One Piece was quite truncated, with the whole absence of the Black Cat pirates and all.
I see the stream, and it says it's loading.
Hold on, let me check the audio on OBS.
Oh, there we go.
Audio looks good on OBS.
All right. And then I think I don't want to upset Ofu, but I wanted to set the thing is with the what's it called, the audio adjustment is on my end. I would like it to be where it's it cuts in, it like starts lower, where I've noticed that I've been sort of blasting the audio.
I could just adjust your volume.
Yeah, I want to make sure that they can hear
I
me
need
when
to turn you down or up?
The main thing is I want to make sure that like our compressor is working, where if I'm quiet, the compressor isn't activated, whereas the louder I am, the more it squishes the audio back down, so I'm not blowing out the mic. Because it was, I think it was like, I remember seeing a behind-the-scenes thing with Team 4-Star where they're like, oh yeah, you gotta mess with all your like gains and compressors and stuff to record like shouting. That's why our shouts sound so good, is because we don't do a pretend shout from close to the mic, we do a real shout from far away from the mic.
Right. Are you too loud currently? Like, should I turn you down?
Let me hear. Do you sound pretty good?
What's that?
I'm pretty good, but if, what's the word? I don't know. We really do need a couple of people, like, in the chat to actually, like, be like, oh, you know what you should do? And then, like, because I always get messed up on if the, compressor should be set to a higher or lower decibel of like when it's supposed to kick in.
Right.
Defense request.
Defense request.
Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation. Reputation,
Shaggy.
Homestead of. Sorry. Your reputation be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid.
I suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal!
Hey, pal, your name's Gumshoe. Don't hey pal me.
Don't tell me you... Don't tell you... Ah, I should have done some more vocal exercise. I'm sorry.
Aluminium.
Don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Where you said red leather, yellow leather?
Yeah.
Remember when the pants were too long?
Remember when the pants didn't fit properly? They like dragged
Nobody
on the ground.
talked about...
No one talked about how weird the pants were.
And there was a bunch of extra dudes.
Bunch of extra dudes just...
Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
And then the Clone Saga was like, oh man, this is nuts.
This is very convincing.
They were like, alright, you got me, you son of a bitch. Innocent verdict. Or guilty, or whatever the correct one was at the time.
I believe the term is not guilty in general.
Yeah, but I think that was when he was helping us persecute the one who actually did it.
Yeah, although, like, in the end, the what's the word? The overall verdict is not guilty because the technically the trial is for the person we're defending.
For the person we're defending,
On top
yeah,
of that,
technically.
Steel Samurai was extra interesting in that it was a double not guilty, where it was the guy was killed but in self-defense.
Yeah.
Now I think you can get into a debate about like the reasons for doing so and stuff, but not here.
Yeah. I like the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai was a fun one.
What kind of killer uses a samurai slap?
What kind of killer? That is still... Yo, I should have screenshot that. I need that as like...
That's a good one.
Reaction gif. What kind of killers? Fuck, how did it go?
I think it was like, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap, in quotation.
What kind of murderer uses a samurai slap?
Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried.
Do you think his like bandage thing is like a fighting thing or a shaving thing?
I like to think he gets into street brawls and also participates in like Fight Club type activities.
Oh yeah, he's just playing. You know how like sometimes characters are just playing different games.
Yeah, this
like,
guy's in a whole different
He's playing Yakuza,
genre.
where he's just walking down the street and just a group of 3 to 5 guys will be like, I don't like that guy. Let's go get him.
Yeah, he's just shaking money out of people.
Yeah, well, my joke in Yakuza is just like, whenever I do a like a regular battle, I'm just like that quote from Sam and Max. Yeah, Sam and Max, where it's just, I think we can all learn a lesson from this. I'll be darned if I can figure out what it is, though. And every time I do a boss battle, it's just, how many times must I teach you this lesson?
I love in Scott Pilgrim how their world literally functions like a video game. Like at some point in the comic book, there's a weird glowing spot, and he's like, hey, what's that? Oh, no, man, looks like a save point. A save point? Oh, I should probably save before I have to talk to Envy. And it's like a whole thing, and it's really funny. And, like, people will literally just turn into money, but, like, usually not a lot of money. Unless they're, like, mega rich, like Gideon, who turns into just, like, a fuck ton of coins and makes it hail.
Yeah, but they're all coins.
Bring quarters to a strip club. Make it hail!
Thank you, Insanity Wolf. Alright, your line?
Alright. He really doesn't want us to represent him for some reason. He's doing this weird loner vampire thing, I don't get it. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal.
I don't know, man. He seems to have a weird hate boner for us for some reason. Oh, I don't have a hate boner. It's a pretty hateful boner.
I read my line.
Sorry.
Should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He was like, oh, Phoenix Wright, he's so muscly.
So muscly and hot, and his hair makes absolutely no sense at all.
He kept saying, right, over and over.
Right.
Maybe he was trying to remember how to exit the forest.
He kept saying there's something right about right.
Please.
Right feels right. Right feels right.
Nick? Not sure that's a good sign.
Neither am I.
Why wouldn't he want your help?
I don't know.
Don't get it.
Me neither.
What was that funny voice? Oh yeah, it was kind of Muppety. Detective Gumshoe, sir!
Oh yeah, Detective Gumshoe!
What? Find something? No sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing?
A briefing?
Right. I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me before I head back? How to get in touch with you would like make things so much easier. Like nobody has phones in these stories.
Yeah, what's up with that? Like cell phones don't seem to exist.
I think the technology level was like early 2000s or something.
One thing that I cannot...
Or before early 2000s, like definitely before smartphones.
One thing that I'm not really sure about with One Piece is like... It's been revealed recently, I haven't gotten this far yet, but it's apparently been revealed that like the world of One Piece used to be more technologically advanced. And then I guess the blank century happened, and we don't know what happened during that time, but then less technology. And I'm trying to figure out like what the current technology level is, because like vehicles seem to exist, but like I don't know if they have TVs or not.
Don't you worry about that. You let me worry about that. I feel like I've been calibrating that in my head for a while.
Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Like I think that like it's sort of a mixture where you have like the sort of golden age of sails and such, where you have ships and cannons and mostly like wooden ships, but as far as like communications, you have all of those. You have like was it transponder snails?
Yeah, and then there's the transponder snails. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, it's firmly like post-industrial, which isn't exclusive with Age of Sail like wooden ships. It just means that like there's probably all the what's the word? All the islands that we don't see, I must have like factories or equivalents on them, where like they have like big old like sawmills and they make these ridiculously large ships.
Frankie is a cyborg and he built a straight up mech, so there's also that.
Frankie, no, you're gonna cause the next was it? Maybe it was like a Reaper from Mass Effect situation, you know? Like there's the contingency from Stellaris. Like the One Piece world has just been attacked by aliens every few hundred years.
Man, remember when Naruto... Dude, the best thing ever is watching
Captain, they're talking about One Piece again!
No, you mentioned aliens.
Get out of there, detective!
Sorry. No, listen, you mentioned aliens, and that made me think of Naruto, because, like, one of the best things is, like, watching someone discover how Naruto ends and just being like, fucking kinda DBZ bullshit. You're not...
I mean, when we first discovered Namekians, they were demons, but then there's like, nah, they're not demons, they're aliens.
I thought we were demons. Nope, Slugman. Ah, man, I liked it better when we were demons. You're not coming back, Detective?
Probably not, pal.
So, what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. And as per usual, we'll probably be doing a lot of back and forth, like, looking at stuff.
Probably. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey! Detective Gumshoe!
What?
We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
Thanks, Daddy Gumshoe.
No, Nick.
What?
There's those birds again. I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Oh.
Right. Let's get investigating.
Like, you think that works?
Examine the sign.
Gourd Lake. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend.
But no waterfall. That again.
Oh, you're really hung up on this whole waterfall thing. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. They come here to eat food off a blanket.
I've never heard that as the way of describing a picnic.
Yeah.
We came here for picnickers, and what are you doing here? We're here to eat food off a blanket.
Eat food off a blanket. That's literally what a picnic is.
Look at these trees. That tree looks suspicious.
I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, man. Turns me into it turns my hands into these weird bleeding rock things. I hate it.
I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. You should probably wear more socks.
Yeah, you should probably put socks on. Yes, my poetry has left that effect on some people. Okay.
This ice damage.
Phoenix Wright used poetry. Caused ice damage. 100% effective.
I don't remember that game that the Game Grumps played where it's like 2-player, and player 1 is like a Shrine Girl and player 2 is like a Tanuki, and you throw the little paper talismans at enemies. And I remember this gag where there were these prize chest things that you'd open it up and sometimes you get power-ups and stuff, but occasionally you would open it and it would just say sorry, and then an enemy would spawn there instead.
Wait, I think I remember that.
Yeah, and I think it was Aaron had this bit where he's just like, oh yeah, it's just it's like when you put you see a spider or something and you put a Tupperware over it and then you leave a note for your roommate that just says sorry. I'm like, why would you? Sorry.
Sorry.
No, I saw this skeleton wandering around, and I just threw this chest over it and put a note on the top that said sorry.
Man, nah, it's fucking it's what's her name? Princess from Adventure Time, the one I hate. Lumpy Space Princess.
Oh, Olympic Space
But
Princess.
like the human version from Fiona and Cake, who like sees the villain in the jar and is like, "Oh, I'm gonna take this weird bug creature out of the jar because I'm the fucking idiot."
I wonder if you could protect your skin from dryness by like painting them. You just paint your hands.
Yeah, but then I get all over my controller and the keyboard and mouse and my
Or you'd
computer.
have to let it dry first.
Yeah, but that sucks. That's a lot of waiting. I ain't got time for that shit.
There's wear rubber gloves. It keeps in all the moisture.
Maybe I should wear rubber gloves. December.
December
Yeah.
25, Gold Lake Public Beach. Oh look, they got samurai dogs.
Samurai
Wowzers, this is
dogs.
Gourd Lake?
Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers though. What are
Well,
you?
if it's winter, do you think they already sold all the gourds in Gourd Lake?
I guess you could. I don't know, but I guess you could say winter came. There's a porn joke in there somewhere. I don't know.
No.
I'm not sure.
Oh, wait, that's your line. Oh. Probably not. Hey, look! But hey, look at that snack stand.
Samurai dogs.
I want a samurai dog, please.
Dogs. I want one too. That sounds delicious.
But they're great.
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? With a name like Schmuckers, it has to be good. Or Smuckers? It was Smuckers, not Schmuckers.
Yeah,
What
that's
the
not
fuck?
here.
Talking like sound like Sean Connery over here.
A little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. Plotline.
Ah,
Pink dog. Princess dog. I don't know.
Princess Dog.
Hot dog princess.
Dog. Oh yeah, Hot Dog Princess. I remember her. Her warriors
A
are
crab
so
fro-
fucking stupid.
They're crabs, robots.
Are crabs robots?
What? Dude? No.
I can't remember what Jake's response to that was, but I remember Finn asking that.
I mean, like, you know.
Like, are they though?
No.
Nope. I do not believe crabs are robots, Maya.
Examine here. Look around a bit. Check out these samurai dogs.
A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Fucking Phoenix Judgy over here judging.
Interior
People, like-
designer Phoenix Wright.
Interior design Phoenix. Ace interior designer. Phoenix Wright.
Oh, Ford Lake is really big.
Ace designer. Yeah.
Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? I'm guessing it's a gourd shape from the top.
Probably. Oh. Well, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, they used to grow gourds here.
Oh, no way. Huh, I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above.
Phoenix uses his lawyer license, and he and Meyer are just doing the bit from like World Doctors, where they're like, "Oh, what are we gonna do? You could be an interior designer, Ace designer, Phoenix, right? No, Maya, I'm not gonna be an interior designer."
Really, wow, we're at Gourd Lake. Yeah, we really cold opened our work day at Gourd Lake.
Yeah. Fucking
Oh, sorry.
Gourd Lake. It's your
I'm
line.
sure it was because... Read that line. Read that line!
Oh, did you? Oh, fuck.
You know, like a hourglass shape?
Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence.
Phoenix, you seem sleepier than usual.
I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm tired tonight.
Just stand up a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't sleep a lot.
Aw.
Uh,
Okay. Coincidentally, it's also shaped like a gourd.
fucking
That would make a good like a good gag where that seems like a Far Side like comic gag where it's like, hey, you know those lines we've been drawing in the sand? Well, they look super cool from high up. You got to see the it's the Nazca. It's like the Nazca lines where it's like they're very much like made on purpose, but just the concept of someone's be like, oh guys, check this out.
Yeah, for sure.
Some
I don't
sign.
think. Hold on, what comic was that? Farside? I don't think
No, I
I'm.
was saying that would be in the style of Far Side.
I am
Far
not.
Side was like
I don't think I'm
not
familiar with
before your
Farside.
time. I think I wouldn't say it was necessarily like before our time, but like it was something I got in that I knew about because my dad had like these like omnibus things that collected them.
Oh,
Yeah, I had like 4 or 5 of them.
that's pretty
Like
neat.
one, eventually another one like came out, and then I had 5 of them or something. But like yeah, they're these like books. Pretty much any comic that's been in a newspaper will usually have like an omnibus that collects all of them.
Really? That's neat.
Yeah,
Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right exit.
that means that like we walked to the scene and then turned right so we could see the scene.
As you do. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained.
Oh, I threw away my dry ice earlier and it's just gone.
Dry ice just disappeared. I don't know what happened to
It should be right here.
it. Where did the dry ice go? It's just that fucking gag from Family Guy where the mayor's like, somebody's been stealing my water, and it's just going down the drain.
I haven't seen that. I'm gonna.
It's
You'll
really
have to
funny.
remind me to check that out.
It's really funny. It's one of the good bits from Family Guy.
Hold on, I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Oh, hold on. All right,
Ah,
you keep reading.
a lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this, especially without a table. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. And a waterfall.
That is odd. That there isn't a table.
Yeah, what's up with that? What's
That's
up
just.
with that?
I should have noticed that earlier, but yeah, that's very odd. We
Yeah.
ran out of boats for the lake, so we had to we had to convert the tables into boats.
As you do. Gourd
I
Lake.
love the staticky question mark, you know.
Yeah, because you haven't been there yet, so you don't know what's up.
Yeah, well, as if it's like the camera. It's as if it's like the kitchen camera from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, yeah. Hello? Oh, hello? I don't know why, but every time I imitate that guy, I always try to make him sound like an annoying teenager for some reason. Who's like 16, working their first job, and they're just that they got like that voice crack, like, hello?
You did. So
Hello?
you hold on. So your version of phone guy instead of like an adult is like a medium adult is like that guy from Monsters Inc.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Sullivan. Welcome to your first night at Monsters Incorporated.
Hey, it's still crooked. It is not. It's still leading to the left.
The frightened children get a little quirky at night.
You're making him lose his focus. Shut up.
Been able to produce more electricity because we can scare kids while they're watching TikTok at 1 in the morning.
Mr. Sullivan, have you seen these TikToks lately? We got Monsters Inc. TikTok. There's all these funny TikToks of like
Oh, that that
it's
that got into my brain, and it was immediately kind of cursed, where it's just like it's just in universe TikToks.
no. It's like TikToks of like comedic bits that have like gone wrong somehow. Where like because the movie ends with them switching from scaring kids to making them laugh. So the TikTok is just full of like moments like that went wrong and the kids laughed, but like for the wrong reason. Like instead of the comedy bit going right, they like I don't know, they fuck up the punchline and then they hurt themselves or something, and then I don't know. It'd just be a bunch of failed gags like that on Monsters Inc. TikTok.
Uh,
I like a
yeah,
bunch of monster
yeah.
thirst traps because yeah, those would exist.
I have that on my list of like gags to like one panel gag comic, and it's just it's just like a monster opening the door, but it's like the kid's mom.
Hello there.
They close the door, and they just like have to put like a different kind of tape on it or something. So,
Yeah.
oh no, we lost this one.
Whoops.
Oh, was I
Uh,
supposed to read the thing?
you weren't supposed
45.
to. We just got caught up in Monsters Inc. for some reason. But you can if you want to.
Stop talking about One Piece. Now they're talking about Monsters Inc.
They keep talking about dumb shit that has nothing to do with the game. What the just.
I feel like I should watch Monsters University at this point, just to like, just if it's got some good gags in it. I think that'd be fun.
I remember thinking that was a pretty fun movie.
I will check if we have it. Also, hit the button.
December 25th, Cold Lake Woods. Hi Maya, Jesus Christ, why did it pan over to you like that?
We have? I don't think we do. All right. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camp. Sorry, it's just the
Wild
the sign
camper
that says
beers.
no camping.
Oh yeah, and then she's like, look, someone's camping here.
They're at that
I didn't,
that Garfield, looking at the no Garfield sign.
I didn't even notice that sign until you pointed it out, but that's so funny.
Oh, I wonder who that's for.
They've got Guts camping at the scene of a moiter.
Hey, Nick.
What?
I mean, yeah. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If the murder was like someone had died like quietly or something, and they didn't know there was a murder, and they've been here, like they were sleeping in or whatever, like they were up late, or then
Yeah.
like it would make sense that they're here. But if it were me, like if you're at like a park, and you're like, if you're at like a park or whatever, and you're already like camping illicitly or whatever the phrase would be, and you hear like a gunshot at like 1 in the morning from like within the park, I'd be like, nope, nope.
Camping illicitly is for some reason such a funny phrase to me. They were camping
The
illicitly.
dry scrub is just so dry, though.
Why is it so dry? How'd it get so dry?
I know. It's winter.
Sorry for
It
being
makes
so
it makes
dry.
sense though. There's what's the word? Like there are like forest fires and stuff in nature that like have like there's like a tolerable amount and temperature of like of forest fires, but when it comes to like camping and stuff, like it's a lot more delicate. Where, for instance, like in this park, where there wouldn't be storms this time of year, but there is a bunch of dry brush because it's just cold enough that all the leaves are dying. Like that could be a fire hazard. So no camping.
Yeah. Yo, speaking of
But yeah.
cold weather, it's been raining literally all day here. Like, it rained
Oh
when
yeah, yeah,
woke up, and it was raining until it's still raining.
yeah. Sorry, I should have told you because
Holy
my
shit,
mom
fuck.
texted me, and yeah, my mom told me like I think it was yesterday. She's like she usually lets me know if there's some kind of meteorological event to be aware of, like because I only check the weather if I'm like immediately about to go outside. We don't exactly get dangerous weather; we just get inconvenient weather in Tucson.
Yeah, yeah, just slightly
And
inconvenient.
I was all hyped because I'm like, all right, tomorrow is gonna be my day. I'm gonna my brother's gonna get here. I'm gonna move all my furniture. We'll take the trucks or something. We'll bring it all to the new house because I'm moving to a new house. But like, my mom's like, yeah, it's gonna be raining like literally all tomorrow. Like if you, and I'm like, oh, so like all these nice absorbent cardboard boxes and like my mattress and. Can't bring
Yeah,
that outside.
yeah, yeah. Man, I just don't get the appeal of camp. Like, I kind of get the appeal of camping, but I'm at a point in my life now where it's like, I got a bed, I'd like to use it. I don't need to be sleeping on the
It really
ground.
depends on like maybe you want to commune with nature. You know, you want to go down to the lake and sing songs about the lake to the lake.
Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes it's about it's basically it's about what you consider brain food.
yeah, yeah.
So why like in an urban environment, I like to go to places that have a lot of just little things going on. Like every once in a while, I want to go down to a mall just because we'll have a bunch of little shops. I can look at all the stuff.
Right, right. Your line.
Oh, right. They were camping here last night. They might know something about the murder.
That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them.
It just cuts to one of those like friends being a jerk in a horror movie by jump scaring in the window.
Assholes.
Something that
Uh,
only happens with something that only happens in horror movies or in real life if you have like a teenage sibling.
Speaking as someone who has, like, or who did have a teenage sibling, before we both stopped being teenagers. Yeah, I can attest to that.
It's just running up to like, oh, they're waiting in the car in the parking lot. I better go slap the window.
Yeah, just boom. The sign says no camping. Funny
Oh, I
place
wonder
to.
what that's for.
I wonder what that's for. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent.
Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire?
What? I don't think they have signs like that.
I got you this card for your bike, and it just says "Get well soon." Is it the only other one they had at the store is the one that said "I'm glad you crashed your bike"?
Wait, hold on. What was that from?
Undertale, and my favorite thing about it is that it's like a little optional thing that you can do on your way home, where it's like oh hey you can get this like card, or I'm pretty sure it was optional, where you can get like a card for someone, and you're already they bring up like get well soon cards or something earlier in the game, and I was like oh okay we'll go down to the like
Right.
convenience store. And oh, and there's Sans. Hello, Sans. And like, but you go to the cards section, and one of them is like, "Get well soon," and the other one says, "I'm glad you crashed your bike."
Yeah, it's a little
Like,
inconvenient.
it's such a good payoff. Because
uh,
because you run into one earlier where something's damaged, and then it's like, oh, someone is like broken this thing, but as an apology, they didn't have an apology card, so they just have a thing that says "Get well soon."
get well soon. Uh,
I like that gag where it's like I got a card that said like, "Hope you get better." I didn't know you were sick. I'm not. And then so it's like, yeah, I just wanted you to get better.
Yeah, I just wanted you to get better at, I don't know, insert
Whatever.
game title here. It's just the dude that you
There you
pay Apex Legends with. Yeah, I wanted you to get better at Apex. Learn to aim. It's like literally everyone I've ever played Apex with talking to me. This SUV has seen better days.
I think the sprite art is a little too nice for the description.
Yeah, you're right. It looks all shiny, like it's been painted recently. Like the sun's shimmering off of it.
Like it, I don't know. It's just not very. It doesn't look bust up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a poor dented vehicle. I see no dents in this vehicle.
The thing is, if you want to get a better price on a car, see if you can find one that's got like cosmetic like hail damage.
Show me the Carfax.
If you live in Arizona, then like hail damage just means that it's exotic, like it's from another place.
Yeah, you gotta tell them to show you the Carfax. Anyway, it's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive that car down here. What's this shit?
Hey Nick,
What?
like a bean-shaped pot.
What? Don't tell me you're hungry again.
I have an extra stomach for picnics.
Extra stomach for picnics.
An extra inventory slot for medicine.
I have extra pockets for evidence.
If you're not too tired after this, we should play Barotrauma. I gotta check.
I still need to finish learning how to play Barotrauma.
How dare trauma you?
You look, man. I've been busy, and I'm on a One Piece kick now. That's taking up so much of my free time.
Look, Jack, we're trying to balance out our hobbies here. I started watching more One Piece, and then you'd play Barotrauma.
Yes, Barotrauma. I'm gonna play the Barotrauma. Gonna play the Barotrauma, and then I'm gonna finish my unfinished games list.
Oh no. I was just wondering why you're camping pots and pans made of aluminum. I think I've heard this before. It just makes them lightweight.
Wait, can you make pots and pans out of aluminum?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's not pure aluminum, just like titanium. Both aluminum and titanium in their pure form are like actually way more flimsy than you'd think, and that they're all like alloys. But for shorthand, you just call it aluminum.
Doesn't seem like something you would want to burn. That well, I guess it goes in toaster ovens and ovens and shit. So
it depends on the alloy, but like yeah.
What the fuck? Why is my house alarm going off? Hold on.
Uh-oh. In the meantime, thank you those watching the stream right now. Blue Jack is apparently going to check on whatever that noise was. Hopefully he doesn't get carbon monoxide poisoning, or maybe he just needs to change batteries and something. I don't know.
We have like a house alarm that just kind of randomly goes off for no reason, and we don't know why.
Like a fire type alarm, or like a door opening
No,
alarm?
it's like a door opening alarm.
Man, that's gotta be that's the worst kind of poltergeist.
It is a very
like,
annoying.
I activated the door opening alarm, so you get false positives and can't trust it anymore.
Yeah, so you just get to a point where you eventually get so desensitized to it that someone could just break in, and if they did, you wouldn't pay any attention to it.
There was a thing of that, I'm trying to remember what, like, I think it was like a pyramid article for the GURPS RPG that mentions, like, oh yeah, the thing about, like, high security things, like, in like, action adventures and such, is, like, there is, like, a sort of, like, saturation point where if something is hyper secure but is super inconvenient, then people might get around it by just finding it inconvenient and letting you through.
Yeah.
Which does happen occasionally in real life, where it's like there'll be like some kind of like checkpoint or convoy or something, and they'll be like, and they'll just be like, "Oh, there's too many people waiting in line. All right, you can go through. You can go through, and I'll frisk every like third person."
Yeah, they're just like, we don't have time to deal with this shit, and I don't get paid enough.
And that's the thing. It's the same thing with the what's the word with not security, like hygiene, where if something is really easy to clean, then you're more likely to have something be clean if it's easy to clean. Just because like someone will be like, "Oh, I have like 3 seconds, I can brush off this like stainless steel surface."
Yeah.
Like that, it's way faster.
Yeah. They didn't talk about that in any of the law books.
I'm a lawyer, not a metallurgist.
Damn it, man, I'm a lawyer, not a doctor.
Well, there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. Maya, I need you to hold this cast iron skillet for like 2 seconds and tell me why you would make camping equipment out of aluminum.
Damn it, Maya, I'm a lawyer, not a detective.
I did the line.
Sorry. I'm not having this conversation. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. Spooky, scary, scary trees.
That one ninja kid is back there.
Oh yeah, from the Steel Samurai. Was his stupid hat and his sword that he can't get out of the scabbard. There's food and some magazines on the sheet.
There's a radio playing copyrighted music. We'll have to turn that off.
It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. I guess.
There's something that drives me nuts in like a meta sense is like I understand like you've got all your accessibility options. You know, you got your colorblind mode. You got like musophonia where you turn it on and it like turns off like swallowing noises. Like all that is like beautiful. And then you've got like streaming mode and you click it and it just turns off any copyrighted music in the game. And I appreciate that. But from like a game development standpoint, I'm like, shouldn't you be able to go up the chain and just be like, hey, whatever company or whatever we licensed to for the music in this game, can you just have like not sue anyone streaming this game? Like, can we buy the rights that it can be stripped?
Yeah, but the catch is that you have to actually replace it with something. You can't just have it silent and then have a weird scene that looks so fucking bizarre out of context with no background music.
Well, if I recall correctly, like, isn't it that, like, some games, they'll have, like, backup music, but it's just, like, the royalty-free, like, just, like, it's music, but it's, like, not, like, really good?
Yeah, there's royalty-free music, like, I think Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale one, had that. But then there's other games, I think it was one of the Life is Strange ones, I can't remember for sure, but there's games where they just, instead of replacing it with royalty-free music, they just don't replace it with anything. So you'll get these long shots of, like, scenery stuff and dramatic things that are supposed to have music over them, and that's supposed to, like, add to the scenery or whatever, but because there's no music, it's just a bunch of boring pictures, and it's fucking dumb.
It would be so funny if the streaming mode replaced the music with the developer's cover of that song.
Yeah, what if every game company just...
Sue us.
What if every game company just made cover versions of the songs that they wanted to use?
Well, I was thinking about it because, what's the word? I don't know. I figured that, like, there's got to be an actual hard rule behind that option because, like, it feels kind of like wacky that like someone playing like GTA or whatever, they can stream that game and they could have the radio on and play like a dozen different licensed songs because that game had like dozens of licensed songs. Oh,
yeah, but then if you stream it, but then if you stream it, you can't do any of that.
There is but it's also like a small chance or whatever that it is picked up, and I'm like, it feels so weird that like, I guess we're still in that transition phase where video game developers are maybe like learning that games have like 100% chance of being streamed by at least one person, and that they don't lose money. Like, I figure that the amount that the amount of money lost from someone like finding a song in a stream and trying to like cut that out without any of the other audio or something is negligible compared to the song being popularized by the stream itself.
Can we just ease up on the copyright laws and stop harassing people who are just trying to stream video games?
Yeah, I supposedly Steamboat Willie just entered public domain, which is very amusing. Well, we've yet to see what becomes of that, but I assume a bunch of low-budget horror movies will have him in it now.
Probably. What's Steamboat Willie?
Like the black and white Mickey.
Oh.
Not modern Mickey, but like specifically Steamboat Willie Mickey.
Like back when Mickey was black and white and was on a boat.
Yeah.
Like
the camera.
I don't want to. Fine.
What else are you doing?
What? Oh, you must have so much time to be doing other stuff that you
so
can't
many other
move
clients
the camera.
to get to. Clearly, your Grossberg or whatever his name was. Where I always confuse if it's Grossman or Grossberg.
I think it's Grossman.
Grossberg is more realistic, but I think it's just Grossman. Yeah. You must be like Grossman, where it's like, oh, I have dozens of other clients.
Oh, do you?
I'm booked years ahead of schedule.
Do you, Grossman?
You ever wonder if like someone lost a court case because they told like their lawyer about like a thing about like, oh, could you defend me for this? But they told them like in advance of a crime that they were planning.
Oh, dude, I don't know. Can you do? I feel like
I mean, I would assume that like while shady, they like a what's the word? Like the lawyer wouldn't willingly reveal that, especially because they would be defending them. But like,
yeah, but like if you're the lawyer, what is your duty of care? Like it's just that fucking clip of Randy Feltface. Like, what is my duty of care in this situation?
Yeah. Like ethically speaking, like you might be obligated to tell about it, but like. It's one of those things where, like, in a legal drama, the prosecution would have to figure out that you knew, so they could ask you, and then if they did ask you, you would have to actually tell about it.
Some kind of Saul Goodman plot, but like with a weird Saul Goodman twist on it.
I haven't seen Better Call Saul, so
I haven't finished it, but I need to get back to it.
Yeah, well. We'll put that on the list, and it's just like this giant list.
I have so
gotta wrap
many.
up here. I use restroom.
Yeah, let's get through this camera scene. Let's read the fucking line.
Hey, Nick! Check out this camera. Oh, that's not a camera.
Oh, hey, dude, check out this camera. Boom! Oh, wait, that's not a camera.
Oh, that's what happened. That's what this criminal case was about.
Phoenix's head just
Editor,
explodes.
cut back to that joke I made where it's just like, oh, that wasn't my camera.
Yeah, what's with the big mic in that box on top, I wonder? Looks like some sort of oh god, sorry, it looks like some sort of automatic system for taking a photo when a noise is heard.
Wow. Hey, let's see if it works.
Maya, don't just go messing with people's cameras.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm not saying it loud enough. Oh, I'm Nick. It's your boy, Phoenix Wright.
It's your boy, Nicholas Wright, or Phoenixolus Wright. I don't know.
Feeny Rooney.
Feeny, James, Jab, Jim, Jimmy.
Big fiery flying Jimmy.
Big fiery flying Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy.
It looks like you're going to the defense. The pulpit, Jimbo.
Looks like you're going to the courtroom, Jimbo.
Editor at that end. It's just the Jimmy Neutron's dad in like the Yu-Gi-Oh pose, but it just has courtroom written over it.
Enter the courtroom. Dun dun, and it's like that Law and Order dun dun.
Huh. Nick!
Will you stop that?
I think it's broken, Nick.
Don't kick it! It must not be set up to respond to voices. And we'll figure that out next time on Peopleorians.
Woo!
So remember to come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams.
And, streamin', don't give it up, Lou Jack. So yeah, we've been the Peopleorians. I've been Taylor.
I've been Lou Jack.
And I'm reminding you to take care.
Stay awesome.
Have a beautiful day.
Go watch One Piece and stay hydrated.
Bye!
Bye!